Frederick Gillingham, 25F256840. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge McNally. Mr. Gillingham.
Your name, sir?
Frederick Gillingham.
All right. So the defendant pled guilty under 7694A.
Correct.
Prosecutors simply indicated on the plea form that they wanted, this was the city of Flat Rock, 6 to 12 months of probation. Have you had a chance to review this report with your client?
We have.
Any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
No.
Anything that you would like to say on his behalf?
Just that, Judge, Mr. Gillingham, this is a one-off for Mr. Gillingham. It's not normal. It's not the type of thing that he normally gets into. He's usually got a lot more self-control. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
And it's just both parties at the time, Judge, there was alcohol involved. Things just, obviously right now he's staying away from her. He's got no contact with her. It was actually his decision to kind of split from the alleged victim here, Judge. And he's had no other priors. We asked the court to take that into consideration.
Anything you would like to say?
Honestly, Judge, I'm just trying to do better and everything. I've just been focusing on getting my life back on track, staying out of trouble and stuff. So I'm just trying to stay on the right path right now and get all my responsibilities that the court finds and costs all taken care of.
Okay. I mean, you ever think about going back to get your GED?
I was gonna get it when I did military school, but they stopped doing my GED classes the year I got enrolled into the military school. But I had thought about it.
I don't want to get too personal here. What's the nature of your disability?
Just a learning disability.
All right. I'm going to place you on probation for 12 months. Here are your probation terms and conditions. If you can just bear with me for 1 second. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs, and ETGs. I'm just going to make that on demand. I'm not going to order treatment for alcohol. I am going to order the domestic violence program with 8-week follow-up. They're recommending 26. Your conduct was not very good here, okay? I mean, let's just be candid about it. But I sense that you've got some remorse, and that means a lot. No contact with the victim, Amanda Cummings. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with her, or have anybody else do any of those things for you on your behalf. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I am taking this under 7694A. And, you know, it says that it's pretty violent. It says you threw her to the ground, right? So, I mean, I'm just going to order 4 days jail, credit 1, serve 3, and I'll let you serve those on the court work program, okay?
Yes,
Credit 1, serve 3, 3 days court work program, $35 a day charge for each one of those for a total of $105. 100 fines, 175 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $400. Screening fees, $60 for 460. Probation fees are $240. Plus the court work program fees, everything included is $805. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. I'm taking this under that statute. If you're compliant at the end of a year, this case will be dismissed. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. You're going to come back on that date. And again, as long as you're compliant, the case will be dismissed. Make sure you put that date in your calendar. You have to show up.
Yeah.
The date is going to be on
July 9th at 9 o'clock.
July 9th
Okay.
of 26 at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay? So about 50 weeks from now. So put that date in your calendar. We'll give you a notice down the hall, and you'll meet with probation then to go over this order. Do you have any of this money to pay?
I was gonna see if I can get, set up on, onto the first of the month.
He needs a payment.
Yeah, I understand. How much can he pay?
Can I do like 150?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll make it. You sure you can pay that much?
I'll do 100 even.
I'll tell you what, $100 monthly beginning on August the 7th, okay? On the 7th of every month thereafter, all right?
You get your check on the first one.
Yeah, correct.
Okay? Any questions?
I just have one question for you. Now I do, have, like, I was just wondering, I know you said no marijuana. I do have a medical card.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
Well, then I'm not gonna violate you if you test positive for THC, so long as you possess a valid medical marijuana card.
Yes, sir.
You're right, I did read that, and yes. So you just have to provide proof to probation that you have a valid medical marijuana card.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Any other questions?
No, sir.
Best of luck to you, I wish you
Thank
well.
Have a good day.
Go down the hall, get your notice, and then over to probation. Curtis Brent Hamadi, 25R513926A.
Judge, did you want to have Beth come in on this one? Because I think this is the one where she had to run, make sure one of the convictions was accurate.
Sure, call in Beth. Did you go over and get printed?
They already had my prints, Your Honor, when I went over there to Gibraltar. They said that Rockwood had sent them over to them. But I did go straight over there the day that you sent me.
Your name?
Hamadi's the last name?
No, your full name was.
Oh, Curtis Brent Hamadi.
Yeah, good morning, Judge.
Wait a minute, go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Judge. Investigator County Happens for Hamadi.
I don't know why they would have said that. Lisa, this is not on his criminal history.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I stickered it. If he went over there, I can follow up with them.
I do remember them taking my prints, Your Honor, when I was over there.
When?
When I was arrested.
This was a blood draw. They took you to the hospital.
I mean, at Gibraltar.
Not this past time, before, right?
Yes. I'm almost positive.
Wait a minute, slow down. When you were arrested on March 17th,
Yes, sir.
they didn't take your prints, did they?
I thought they did, Your Honor. I could be wrong.
Well, why didn't you go over and get your prints taken like I told you to?
I did. I went straight there last time when you sent me, and I waited in the lobby. I checked in with them. They came to the window and they said, "We don't need you. We have them. Rockwood has them," and Rockwood was going to send them over.
Lisa, can you make a call, please?
Yeah, I'll check into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him have a seat until we figure this out.
That's not your justice.
Judge Officer or Detective Mercier is here in the building. That's who I would call.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Why is this like this? Hang on. They did take his prints. Why is that not on the other criminal history that you ran on the 16th? There's only 2 pages to that, and they're not on there. And the one attached to the pre-sentence report has it on here. That's weird.
What's the date that one was ran?
May 15th.
Oh, that is strange. Well, I can have them correct that. I'll check into it.
All right. Your name?
Just hold on, I'll have reparation, Your Honor.
So I adjourned the sentence until today. I ordered him to go get prints. What is going on here? I don't get this. I ordered him to get prints on the 26th. Which conviction did he say was not his?
The Arizona conviction, Judge, the one from 1999. And then he did mention to the court that he did try to get that removed from his criminal history. They told him that he would actually have to fly down to Arizona, go and physically get the documents, and then submit those to the court, correct?
To the DMV in Arizona, yes. They said I needed an abatement form.
So you're saying the 1999 conviction was not yours?
Well, he was never charged, Judge. He was never convicted, right? Nothing ever came of it, correct?
Yes.
So I adjourn this to have Ms. Wilds look into it? Is that what
Correct.
you're telling me? I didn't make very good notes here, obviously.
Yes, Judge. No, you adjourned it.
Do you know if she checked into that?
I don't know if she checked into it. Everything I have in the file is from what you have there and shows a Michigan licensing, nothing out of state or anything like that. She didn't receive any notes or anything like that. She's out today. I don't have anything here in the file that indicates she did look into it.
And you're saying I told her to?
Correct, Judge. I do recall that she said she would make a phone call to try to follow up on that.
Oh, I hate to adjourn this again, but that's important to me.
She did, you know what, Judge, Your Honor, it looks like she had, if I could approach, this looks like a Arizona driver registration response, and it doesn't show that anything comes up on it. But that's the only thing in the file, so I don't know if that's what she looked into. There's nothing indicating here she made a phone call or anything, though.
Boy, I am just lost on this one. I mean, it also shows a June 13, 12 conviction out of Arizona. Do we not, he acknowledges that that's a conviction, right?
What year, Judge?
2012.
2012.
I believe that was, I thought that was in January, but I do have a 2012 conviction for DUI, Your Honor.
And you also have one out of Florida from 2012.
No, Your Honor.
What is going on?
I've only had one DUI in my lifetime, Your Honor, and that was in 2012 in Arizona.
I don't know where she came up with all these convictions at then. If it's not on here. You didn't get anything expunged, did you?
I did not, Your Honor. I guess I should have.
Well, you got one here. It says. This is weird. This is default judgment guilty on an OUIL. How do they have a default judgment on a OUIL? You don't. And then that was 99 out of Arizona. Then they show another default judgment guilty in 2012 for operating while intoxicated.
Judge, Mr. Hamadi is indicating that the Arizona conviction for the OWI is the only one he's ever gotten prior to what we're here for today.
This is strange. Well, where did she come up with the... Jeez. There was one February to 12, according to his record, operating while intoxicated, default judgment, it says, which doesn't make any sense, jurisdiction Arizona, but she's got that one out of Florida on this report. you live in Florida?
I did, Your Honor.
I don't know what to say here. This is important to me to know what's going on. Mr. Hamadi, I hate to do this. I'm going to have to adjourn this. I'm sorry again. And it's,
Your Honor, would it be okay if I traveled to Phoenix where I already know where I have to go to get that paper and have it done? And I'll try to do it myself. I'm going to try to come up with the money to fly.
I hate to have you do that. It's not even on your record here.
No, and they can't even find a case number. I've talked to several.
How could this be default judgment? I don't know what the, there's no default judgments on drunk drivings. There's no false. Look, why don't you not fly across the country right now, okay? I'm going to adjourn this sentence. I'm going to have, but you got to talk to her to check into these.
I'll have her do so, yes, Your Honor.
And I need her to note the file, okay?
Okay.
In case she's not here next time. Give me a new date, Lisa. I just do not feel comfortable without knowing the specifics here. I just don't.
August 7th at 8:30.
She's not out for too long, is she? She's not
No,
out.
she's just out today. She'll be back tomorrow.
I'm just going to say, this just doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense for somebody to write or for there to be a default judgment on a drunk driving. There's no such thing. I don't care what state they're in. It's not. So that's what we'll do. I am really sorry. Don't go flying across the country until you talk to Beth.
Okay.
Let's see what we can figure out and tell her to stay in touch with me on this, okay?
I will.
If I need to adjourn it so he can leave, I have no problem. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor, yes.
Thanks a lot. Sorry about this, Mr. Hamadi. I really am.
It's okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. People against Ferguson. Kelly Ann Ferguson. 20R511787, 19R511211. Thanks. Make sure she stays in touch. Ms. Ferguson, your name?
Kelly Ferguson.
Counsel.
Judge Maslin, get the plan down, Ms. Ferguson.
So we have a couple of interesting issues here. She pled no contest to assault based on a lack of recollection.
Correct.
On June 26th. I did not order a pre-sentence report on that. I did have a pre-sentence report, screening and assessment prepared back on the other file, which is child endangerment.
Correct.
And it's going to be one of those days, I can tell. Ms. Ferguson, I ordered you to go for prints on the assault case.
Yes,
Did you go?
yes,
What is going on here today?
yes. Rockwood did tell me that they were already at file.
Same thing they told Mr. Hamadi.
What's going on over there? Get Lieutenant.
They don't,
Get
they
Lieutenant.
send all their prints to Gibraltar now, so I'm not sure what the issue is.
Get Lieutenant Rick here.
Thank you. So,
Lisa, on that Hamadi case, I'm even gonna have him come down. Can you come up here, Lieutenant, please? Your name?
Detective Senstein, Ricky Rock, please.
So listen, I don't know what's going on with the prints over there. I'm perplexed. I just called the case with Hamadi, Curtis Hamadi. I got one lean printout that shows that he was printed, and another one that was run July 16th that shows he was not printed. It's not on his criminal history, not on his lien. I just had this young lady, Kelly Ferguson. I told her to go over and get printed June 26th. She says she did. I don't know where that one is. It's not on her criminal history.
Well, they said they'd already had one on file, Judge. They never actually printed her that day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see that one on file.
That's the same thing they told Mr. Hamadi, because he went there and he said that.
Something's awry here.
Yeah, when we look in our in-house computer, it shows her live scan.
Yeah, but why isn't it on her criminal history
That
then?
I don't know, Judge. When she was printed on this case, I'm the one that told her she's already been printed on.
On the assault case?
Yes.
Yeah, but something's going wrong here. I mean, I'm not pointing fingers. I don't see anything with Rockwood Police except the May 24/19 incident that's on her. And that has to do with the child endangerment charge that I had with her, for which she is Lisa, can you run that again while I'm sitting here, please, her criminal history?
Sure.
I don't know what's going on, but that's troubling because on an earlier lien on the last case, it showed that he was printed. The one in mid-July that we ran shows nothing of the sorts on this OWI charge. So I'm just completely confused, to be honest. I'm not even sure. Okay, let's wait and see. You're all set. Thanks. If we need to talk to you, we will. I mean, maybe Lisa can shed some light on this.
Okay.
I just don't know why they're not getting on the criminal history, I guess, is the deal.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. Thank you.
No, it's not on there, Judge.
Yeah, see, it's not on. Why is it on? Do you have any explanation? Anybody? Lisa, can you give me any idea why?
I believe we can contact MSP and see what happened. I had this happen with Brownstown once, and they were able to look at it and see what the issue was.
I mean, I just don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable going forward here until this is resolved. I just don't. I'm so sorry, but
This would be the third time that it's been adjourned, just like Mr. Hamadi said.
well, the third time that this was adjourned? Well, we adjourned it because she was in the hospital on May 15th, and then we adjourned the pretrial to June 26th.
I think it was adjourned once that because it was power failure.
Yeah, I know.
Just so it was in the hospital at night.
Well, I revoked her 777 status on the child endangerment. So I have to sentence her on that. I have to sentence her on the assault charge. I don't know what's going on.
You know, put them off the same day as.
I'm so sorry. I really am. But I just have to. I'm sorry.
Understand.
Jeez. I mean, what did I set that other one for, Lisa?
August 7th at 8:30.
I'm really sorry about all this. And then you guys were waiting this morning on top of it. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm so sorry. Okay? My apologies.
Understand.
Okay?
No, thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Doge's fault, Judge, that's whose fault it is.
What's that?
Doge, it's because of them.
All right, let's talk about that. This hearing with Judge Michael K. McNally had a little bit of everything: sentencing, probation terms, a few candid life updates from defendants, and a recurring subplot about fingerprint records that could be its own courtroom miniseries. First up was Frederick Gillingham, who pled guilty and, by all accounts, is not a regular in Judge McNally's courtroom. His attorney painted the picture of an isolated incident, alcohol-fueled, with Gillingham, now keeping his distance from the named victim and trying to get life back on track. Gillingham himself echoed that, focusing on responsibilities, fines, classes, and even mulling over finishing his GED. The judge, noting remorse, handed down a year's probation with strict conditions: no alcohol, no certain substances, chemical testing, and no contact with the victim. There was also a short jail term to be served through the court work program and a stack of fees, broken down with the patience of a math teacher walking a student through homework. The marijuana issue got clarified when Gillingham mentioned a medical card, and Judge McNally adjusted the order to accommodate it, which was a pragmatic move that kept the focus on compliance rather than unnecessary violations. Then came Curtis, Brent Hamadi's case, and here's where the plot thickened. The entire discussion centered around a mysterious Arizona conviction from 1999 that Hamadi insisted wasn't his, plus some head-scratching entries from Florida and duplicate DUI dates. Judge McNally clearly wasn't comfortable sentencing without clarity, especially given the conflicting reports and the oddity of default judgments. Appearing for driving offenses, a concept he flatly said doesn't exist. The judge postponed sentencing, telling Hamadi not to hop on a plane to Phoenix just yet, and instead to coordinate with the probation department to dig deeper. Ann Ferguson followed, and by now the fingerprint issue had taken center stage. Just like Hamadi, she'd been told she was already on file, but those prints never made it onto her criminal history record. This triggered another round of perplexed back and forth between the judge, the clerk, and law enforcement. In both cases, Judge McNally refused to move forward without the record issues resolved, showing a clear commitment to accuracy over expedience. Throughout, the courtroom atmosphere was calm but tinged with exasperation, mostly at the bureaucratic gremlins messing with the fingerprint system. The judge handled it with a mix of direct questioning, logical follow-ups, and a willingness to delay matters to get them right. There was no grandstanding, no raised voices, just a steady insistence that the record matched reality before imposing sentences that would stick. All in all, it was a day where the human side of the bench showed, weighing a defendant's personal progress, recognizing when record keeping isn't adding up, and choosing fairness over speed. And, of course, we learned that in Judge McNally's courtroom, if your fingerprints aren't where they're supposed to be, the hearing's probably getting adjourned. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.